Hey, this is AoW Kamikaze with another Modern Warfare Reflex gameplay commentary. Uh, this is Team Deathmatch at Bog. As you can see, I don't know if you can see the background, but that's me for a second in my cute little tank top. And obviously using a HD PVR to record this. Obviously not. Um, Fortunately, all I have is a Mac with a built-in camera, so that's not too good. I'm looking to buy a Dazzle maybe or something. I don't know. I have to find something that'll work with Macs. If anybody knows anything that works pretty well, that's cheap, that can work with a Mac, it doesn't have to work well, just has to work. As long as it looks better than this, I'll probably take it. But yeah, if anybody knows, please leave a comment or go to zat.com/AOW. You can find me there. That's where our clan usually hangs out. And if I'm not there, I'm at teamxs.tk. Actually, that's twice now I've mentioned teamxs in 2 videos. But they're a good clan. I like to hang out with them. But here's a game of basically P90 versus Noobtubes. I've got a P90 and I'm trying to fight off all these Noobtubes, and it gets pretty hard. And there I run back into a grenade. That was kind of sad for my first death too. But yeah, this is basically a game where I have a really bad team and a pretty mediocre enemy. So that's usually a really good thing because you can get a lot of kills. But can be a really bad thing though if your team's so bad that they keep dying, the other team gets airstrikes and helicopters, and luckily that doesn't happen here. You see me stuck on a tractor or whatever it is, just getting blown up. That was kind of sad. I couldn't do anything. But yeah, back to what I was saying. If you have a bad team, another team gets all their air support, it can be really bad, but luckily they don't get any. And I do. Right in the middle here, middle of this commentary, I just start getting some deaths and can't get a streak going. I see a guy and then can't get anything from it, because you'll see in a sec, I'll just get a kill, run. Okay, maybe not. Yeah, right here. I see a guy, try to shoot, bam, Noobtube. Very sad. See, next closest teammate is 2 and 4. I'm 20 and I think like 3 or something, and 20 and 4. I don't know, but and we're winning by 10. And here's an example of how I have horrible aim. Luckily, I actually have a really good connection. I have a solid 3 bars. I think at the end it jumps to 4 just because the game ends, but it was a really good connection, so I had nothing to complain about. But I was trying to lead my shot way too much, and that just leads to bad things when you're not aiming at the person on a good connection. With the Wii, it's a lot harder to be accurate. I mean, when you're holding something, and so that just makes it a lot harder because you have to constantly aim. Also, since there's a lot less players and each individual Wii will be a host for a game, you're automatically not going to get a good connection, well, as good of a connection. And this can lead to problems because, I mean, when you try and lag shoot, if the worse the connection is, the further ahead you have to aim. And if they do a cutback, that increases how wide you have to aim. So compared to on a PS3 or 360, you maybe have to aim like a centimeter to the right or left, but when you gotta aim like 2 or 3 centimeters to the right or left of the player, that doubles and triples it. I mean, it makes a huge difference, because one little cutback can suddenly, instead of just having to go 2 centimeters to the left to make up for it, you're suddenly going 4 or 5 centimeters to the other side. That's a big spread, and that's pretty much the main reason why you see higher accuracies on the PS3 360 as compared to the Wii. I mean, I don't think necessarily PS3 360 players are, on average, better players. I'd say they have better players overall because there's so many more people that play it, but on average, I'd say the average player is pretty much even because this is a harder game to play in my opinion. Other than that, that's why aiming is hard. But if you go to the gameplay, there's another Noobtube. Maybe I shouldn't talk about the gameplay. I'm just gonna say, here's a kill, there's another kill, and then I get Noobtube. See, that just isn't as fun to talk about because I don't like talking about me dying. I like talking about me getting kills. But I'm not that good yet. I'm still mediocre right now. I'm average. Well, I'd say I'm above average for public matches, but against these top clans, I still haven't gotten back into the swing of things. I've been playing now for about a month since I got back from college, and it's pretty hard. Like I didn't realize all these things were going on. Suddenly, people are saying, "Oh, perks are off," and I'm like, "Wait, what?" So I had to get used to everything all over again. Right here, I'm playing with my perks. I'm starting to play with crappy perks like UAV jammer and SETI, or UAV jammer and what's it called? Iron lungs, because those two basically do nothing for the most part. So it's the closest you can get to playing on a private match or a war with perks off, air support off, and everything like that. So that's gonna get hard to get used to, because my game is pretty much trying to outsmart people because I don't have the best accuracy. I mean, I'm not one of the top players, so I have to try and outthink people, and that doesn't work as much when people can take more hits, because the longer someone lives, the more important accuracy becomes and the less important strategy becomes. I mean, in Halo, yeah, obviously there's strategy in all the games, but in Halo, if you have the best accuracy, you're probably going to win in almost every fight. Whereas, and that's same with the Conduit, although let's not even get started on the Conduit in that horrible game. But the longer you can live, the more important accuracy becomes. Whereas in here, I'm just trying to get quick kills, but I can't, especially with perks off, because no stopping power means people can live forever, practically. And being on the West Coast, you're more likely to run into people who have East Coast connections. Well, not just on average, I'd say. On average, more people are from the East Coast while playing this game. At least that's how it seems in Wars, because I'm always 2 to 3 bars. I almost never have a 4-bar connection. Oh, that was a really good knife. That was a really good knife. But yeah, because I mean, all these players, that's why I like the old days with World at War, because our leader, Barricade, kinda odd, both names he went by, he was West Coast. He was like an hour away from me, and he'd always host in Wars, so I'd always do really well off him. Like I had in the, I think, semifinals for GB, I was on the other team's host at Dome, so I was still only 3 or 4 bars, but man, I think, no, it was 4 bars, but I went crazy. I went like 32 and 12 on a war, and here you can see barely will win the game by 9 kills after being down by a lot. 56 and 12, good game. Thanks for watching. Bye.